Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. Arsenal 2, PSV 2, 9-3 on aggregate. This game was already done after the first leg. The second leg today was basically a formality just to finish the 90 minutes. And um, I actually thought I wouldn't care at all. This was the first time like we've watched a game this, and I think since the Bolton game that we felt relaxed, not too much pressure. Like recently, the last 2 months, it's been it's Man United, my goodness, FA Cup knockout, and then it's Newcastle, Carabao Cup. Oh my goodness, it's Aston Villa, it's Tottenham in the league. You have to win all these games. PSV first, like today was like the first night where we actually sat down and really just chilled and just watched the game, without any pressure at all. But I wanted four things to happen today, and literally none of them happened. Unfortunately, I was really looking forward to it because of those four things. One, I wanted us to get to 10 goals on aggregate. That would have been great. I've never seen us doing that. I think the last time we did it was in the 90s. So I've never seen, most of us have never seen us to get into 10 goals on aggregate. That would have been fun. Number two, I wanted to see Sterling scoring a goal. I mean, he got 2 assists. He got player of the match. Good on him. I never thought I'd see Sterling getting player of the match in an Arsenal shirt in March. I think every single Arsenal fan has given up on him, but good for him. We didn't get a goal though. We were so close as well. Number three, I wanted to see a Tierney assist, one of those bombing runs on the left side, cross, and then a finish. We didn't get to see that as well. And on number 4 as well, I wanted to see Butler or Deji coming on up front and playing for at least 10 minutes up front. We didn't get to see that as well. So that was unfortunate. And also, Sterling got a very unnecessary yellow card, and now he's going to miss the first leg of the next game. And also, Rice got a very unnecessary yellow card. I was a little bit mad about that because I wanted Rice to come off early. But other than that, it was a comfortable game, to be honest. I mean, I expected PSV to score. I predicted 3-1. I thought we were going to get a couple of more goals. We did, but PSV got their goals as well. I thought, with the rotation defensively, making a few changes, and because we are going to be very comfortable, there's not going to be any pressure. We're going to let PSV have a few chances here and there, and we did. They could easily have had 4 goals. Once again, David Raya, absolutely incredible. We'll do the player ratings at the end of this video. What a player. David Raya has very quickly become one of my favorite Arsenal players. I think this season, David Raya is in the top 3 Arsenal players this season for me. I think it's been absolutely incredible. I actually can't believe people are talking about replacing him. Like, what? David Raya? He's been absolutely phenomenal for us this season. Today as well, another 2-3 very good saves from him. Absolutely love him for sure. Now, this game was already done. It was all about getting some game time from the players we don't usually see, and we really did. That was such a funny game. There was a point of that game I was just laughing. There's a time in the second half, I think Tierney passed the ball to Lewis Kelly. Lewis Kelly passed it to Calafiori. Calafiori to Lewis Kelly. I think to Zinchenko, and then to Lewis Kelly, and then Lewis Kelly to Calafiori, and then he had the shot on target. Those are 4 defenders, bro. Those are 4 defenders who are, having 1-2s in the box because we don't have any forward players. Like, those are the only players we have up front. And we had literally almost 4 left backs playing up front for us. It was so funny. Like, I was like, this is crazy. But actually, some really neat play from all of them. And Zinchenko was incredible today. Very, very good. We've been looking for a position for Zinchenko. We've been looking for a number 8 all this time. Maybe Zinchenko is the guy. He played as a number 10 today, and he actually played really well. So the beginning of the game, Jorginho had a lobbed pass to Sterling, didn't really get to it. And we scored early in this game. We scored very early in this game. It was brilliant work, very brilliant finish from Zinchenko. Sterling winning the tackle back, making interception, getting the ball back for us. That was great. And then that's what we want to see, fight, at least some fight. And then Zinchenko with a very beautiful finish. That was a really, really good finish. And I don't think Zinchenko scored for us this season. So that was great. He's been in and out the team. Obviously, he's been replaced at left back by 2 or 3 left backs. And he has had injuries over the last 1 year a lot. But today he was really good, and that goal was a very, very good finish. So if Zinchenko stays, we will make a decision at the end of the season. I think Tierney will leave. Maybe Kiva will leave. I don't know. Depending on how the team is. If you had to ask me right now to choose 3 players, I would say to leave Arsenal right now. I probably wouldn't have him in that top 3. But there's a huge likelihood that Zinchenko will leave next season. But if he does stay, somehow he does stay next season, we need to be using him in midfield, coming off the bench for the players like Odegaard and maybe as a number 8. That is if he stays next season, not as a left back. Left back hasn't worked for him. And the first season going into midfield from left back, he was really good for us. He was one of the reasons why he competed for the league. But in terms of Defensively, he's not great. So if he does stay, hopefully we'll be using him in midfield next season. Fantastic finish. And then we've started making a few errors. Raya with the pass to Kivio. Was it Jorginho passing the ball back to Kivio, and Raya was out of his goal. All three of them. A lot of confusion in that scenario, and that ended up in a Bakayoko shot from PSV. I thought PSV redressed a lot of players as well. They actually rested a few and started most of their players, the likes of Malacia and Bakayoko. And 1 minute later, we were punished. The same, literally, that goal kick, Raya took it and it dropped to PSV player, and they attacked us right away and pressed, which a lovely finish for them. The former Tottenham player scoring at the Emirates Stadium. Now, great 1-1, but it didn't really matter at all. I knew they were going to score today. It was a good finish from them, to be fair. And then Raya had a couple of very good saves right after that. And then Zinchenko and Rice were moving the ball quick in midfield. I love that from the two of them. I didn't want Rice to play today at all, but he was really good. And then Lewis Skelly had a shot that hit the post. The goalkeeper saved it. It hit the post. And then Merino had a header from a Rice corner. It's been long since he scored that corner. Very, very long. But the second goal came. And again, it was very, very lovely work from Raheem Sterling. Probably the first time in an Arsenal chat you've seen him going past two players. Probably the first time. And a very accurate cross, a very good cross. And Declan Rice, once again, I've been bigging him up a lot. If you notice, like in the community tab and on the Facebook post and all that, I've been posting Rice a lot since that Man United game. He's been very, very good. Again, that's another player that people love talking about. Like, oh my goodness, Rice is not doing the job. I don't know what people mean by that. Because once again, if you look at the ratings at the end of the season, Rice will probably be amongst our top three players once again. He's had a few off games, obviously, but he always stands up, and the energy is always there. Even games that we thought he's not going to play, he still puts up a shift and he still scores a very, very good goal. That's 2 games in a row he scored, and another assist for Sterling. Fantastic. Once again, 4 minutes later, we made another mistake. This time it was Ben White losing the ball, but Gabriel, another incredible player, man. This season, I think the previous 2 seasons, a lot of people have said Saliba's been better than Gabriel. I usually never like comparing the two. I just feel like we're so blessed having the two of them. Being Arsenal fans, and we've seen Mustafi playing next to Socrates. We've seen Chambers playing next to Holding. We've seen Holding playing next to Socrates. We've seen a very slow Mertesacker, a very experienced Mertesacker, but a very slow Mertesacker playing next to, I don't know, a very injury-prone Vermaelen, who was very good. I don't like mentioning those ones because those ones were good. But, Ignacy Miguel and Senderos later on in his career, and Scolacci and Juru, we've had some really terrible centre-backs, man. So it's great having these 2 centre-backs. But this season, I think Gabriel has been very good. I think he's been very, very good once again. And that tackle basically shows how good he has been this season. That's a game that really doesn't matter, but Gabriel doesn't want to concede too many goals at all. Kivio picked up a yellow card. I don't know how that was a yellow card. That was a good tackle from Kivio. He didn't even go down to the floor. I don't know what the referee was on about there. And then from that counter-attack, from that same free kick, Zinchenko with the lovely pass to Sterling. Sterling one-on-one with the goalkeeper. I was praying so hard because that is the one thing I wanted to happen today, Sterling to get a goal. But you can definitely tell the confidence is not there. The confidence is not there at all. He was scared when he was through one-on-one. Like, if it was Sterling from 6 years ago, he would go to his right foot and probably pass the goalkeeper and finish it very easily. But this one looked a bit slow. It looked like time was standing still. It looked like, the defender, like 100 defenders catching up to him. It was just all over the place. But he didn't score it. And then halftime, second half, very, very quiet second half to begin with. Raya did make a save. White had a shot that was saved as well. And then Rice picked up a very necessary yellow card. Unlucky because he was going for a header, but I didn't want him to be on until that point, because I think next game now is going to be on a yellow card. And then if he picks up a yellow card in the first game against Real Madrid, that's the team you're going to play next up, he's going to miss the second leg. I'm sure that is how it is. So very unnecessary to have Rice picking up a yellow card. Calafiori came on, Trossard came on, Rice went off, Merino went off. Calafiori expected him to come on. Trossard, I was surprised he came on. I didn't think we needed Trossard to come on. That's why I wanted Butler or Edeji to come on for the last 30 minutes. Calafiori right away showing us his attacking output and had a shot on target right away. And then Jorginho made an error, and again another very good finish from PSV, lobbing the goalkeeper to make it 2-2. Careless from Jorginho, that was very unneeded. You could see the likes of Raya are very mad about it. We don't like conceding those kind of goals, especially those defenders that don't like to do that. And then Odegaard came on, surprisingly. Zinchenko went off. Timber came on. White went off. Martinelli came on. Tierney went off. Now, Martinelli expected him to come on, but Timber was very necessary, Mikel. Timber coming on in that game. Timber is on a yellow card. If he comes on and then, there's a time he went to get the ball in the box and was like, if he gets a yellow card, man. And then, during a corner, he was like pushing and tussling. You don't want a silly yellow card like that. The referee could easily say it's taking too much time to take a throw in and we get a silly yellow card. Unnecessary, because I felt we had a lot of defenders on the pitch. You can bring in Butler or Deji there, move Calafate to right back for 5 minutes. That's a very short time. Literally no need them to bring on Timber, but nothing happened at all. Lewis Kelly and Nutmeg in midfield, very confident player. Ray, another save once again. And then Sterling had a shot that was saved from an Odegaard pass, almost scored from it. And then Sterling got a very unnecessary yellow card at the end of the game. 20 seconds to go. We've won the game. PSV are not going to score. Even if they score, doesn't matter. Unnecessary yellow card, and that means Sterling is going to miss the first leg against Real Madrid. I know he probably wouldn't play, but, just want, numbers on that bench. You don't want, players to just pick up silly yellow cards like that. And then he's also going to miss the Chelsea game this weekend because he can't play against Chelsea anyway. So, we are running out of games to play at the moment. But I'm sure you'll see him a couple more times in the league game. So 2-2 eventually. We'd have won that game 2-1 if it wasn't for that error at the end. But it looked like I wanted those players to come on first to score a third goal, but it didn't really matter. We already done our job in the first leg. Today was a chance to even rest the likes of Rice and all of those players. So quick player ratings. Let's do the player ratings quickly. Let's start with Raya. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. An absolutely incredible player. I love Raya. He's been absolutely phenomenal for us this season. That's one position I think we are sorted. We just now need to get a backup next season and we're good. And Raya is good. This only showed us he's good at kicking. He showed us that he's very good at distributing and good at catching the ball aerially, and is very good at shot stopping. He's made some world-class saves this season in multiple games. Gabriel, I'm going to give him an 8. That tackle in the first half could easily have been 1-1 at that point. Gabriel, again, another fantastic performance. I already talked about him enough in this video. An incredible player. Kiwi, I'm going to give him a 6. There's a time he lost the ball, and then the yellow card wasn't his fault, but he didn't have those last minute challenges like Gabriel had and all that. So it was just above average performance, 6 out of 10. Didn't expect a class performance. He's been on the bench for 3 months, so even if he was very, very good, there's a bit of what's the word? Rustiness there. Speaking of rustiness, same with Ben White. I'm also going to give him a 6. There was a lot of rustiness there with Ben White. You can tell he has not played for 4 months. The mistake he made in the first half that we almost conceded from, Gabriel saved him in that situation. And yes, a few times it looked a bit slow, probably because he's been out for 3-4 months. So I let both of them off for that one. They haven't played a lot of football this season. 6 out of 10. Lewis Kelly, 7 out of 10. Fantastic once again. The skill, the confidence in midfield. He created that chance for Calafrio. Could easily have had an assist in that game. 7 out of 10 for him. I think it starts against Chelsea. I don't know, between him and Calafrio, because they're going to be up against Neto. I think one-on-one defending, you'd prefer Lewis Kelly. Or could it be Ben White at right back and Timber at left back? I don't think so. I think Ben White will be given another 2 weeks to, get some to get the rustiness off his game. Rice, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Another top class performance from him. Another goal from him. I just love Declan Rice so much. The way he runs, he doesn't slow down even when he's tired. Gets into the box, making runs in behind the defenders. It's the corner kicks that he takes. Just special play. 8 out of 10. Jorginho, I've given him a 6. His passes in the first half were good, but that error basically is the reason why he didn't win that game with that second PSV goal. I don't think. Okay, not really the reason, because PSV had a lot of other chances after that. But yeah, that goal, very silly mistake. 6 out of 10 though for him. Zinchenko, 8 out of 10. Really impressed me today in that forward position. He scored a beautiful goal, and I'm actually looking at it right now. Not only that, he had that that close assist for Sterling. Very quick pass. Sterling should have scored from that. But today ZINCHENKO's superb 8 out of 10. He was moving the ball, looked comfortable on the ball. That's the weirdest thing, you know. A lot of people, gave up on ZINCHENKO a long time ago. He's not the best of defenders, but in terms of quality on the ball and passing and handling the ball, he's still up there with Odegaard in this team. But he doesn't really get a chance to do that. He doesn't play in midfield, and defensively, when you don't have the ball and he's being attacked, that's not his strong point at all. But today, 8 out of 10, and he had the freedom to attack with like a million defenders behind him in the team. 8 out of 10. Sterling, I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Those 2 assists. The second one was really good. I'm looking at it right now as well. Past 2 players, I can't believe it. Past 2 players, and Declan Rice on the end of it, very, very good. He should have scored that last chance, but he was given UEFA Man of the Match. I think the 2 assists, and overall as a performance, I think it was much better than what we've seen the entire season. And this is the highest I've given Sterling an Arsenal rating. Hopefully it's not the last time I'm giving him an 8. Hopefully there's at least 1 or 2 more, but 8 out of 10 for today. Tierney was surprisingly very quiet. Didn't use his wing that much. I was hoping for some crosses from him. That's what I was like, I want an assist from him today, but I didn't see him a lot in this game. Surprisingly, 6 out of 10. And same with Merino. Didn't see him a lot in this game. 6 out of 10. We had 7 attempts on target, 9 attempts, 7 on target. That's great. PSV actually had 13 on target. You'd expect it, they're the ones who need the goals and all that. But we got 3 yellow cards. That was a bit unnecessary. I was thinking with 7 goals up, you don't need to get yellow card 7 on up. 6 out of 10 for Marino. The bench players, Calafres, 7 out of 10, came on brilliant once again. Going forward is almost an attacker. Today, again, he came on as a left winger, not as basically in the forward positions, not as a defender, and he was really enjoying that role. Trossard, I'm going to give him a 6, Timber 6, Odegaard, Martinelli not on. Oh, okay, actually, Odegaard created that chance for Sterling at the end, 6 out of 10, and Martinelli was lively for those last minutes, 6 out of 10. I'm only going to give it a 6 out of 10 today because I didn't agree with the starting Rice in this game, and I also didn't agree with Rice coming back for the second half, and I also didn't agree with Butler Deji not getting at least 10 minutes in this game, and I definitely did not agree on Timber coming on in this game. So for that, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. But today we'll lose 9-3 on aggregate. That's fantastic. So 6 out of 10 for Mikel Arteta. We went through, man. And next up, it's Real Madrid. We haven't played Real Madrid since 2006. That's almost 20 years ago. Let's see how it goes. That's the fixture we were expecting to see. It's going to be interesting. Arsenal versus Real Madrid first leg at the Emirates, but still a long way to go before that fixture is 1 month away. We still have to play Chelsea. There'll be a 2-week international break, and then there'll be Everton and Fulham before we play, or Fulham and then Everton before we play Real Madrid. It's going to be interesting, man. Very, very interesting. Let's hope most of our players are back by then. Saka could be back. Martinelli should be fully fit. Ben White should be fully fit. Let's see how it goes. But for this one, great round of 16 result. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.